That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, kill! 27. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Stidham. Open man, it's Preston Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stidham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 47. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 26.
Now Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the 2 teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. To throw is Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, 47. 55. Eat. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Cordray Tankersley, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
On second down, Prescott again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey,
second down, Stidham to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Silver. Hey, watch it. Check. You draw Parker. Hey, switch gears. Check 4. Check. Check it back. What? Squeeze. 5.
First down, the run with Lynch. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now it's Stidham. Stidham hit, and he lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Walton.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Stidham. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. He's got it to Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Hey, lock it. Go.
On 1st down, Lynch. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Stidham on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree, getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Leo.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Howard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. They go to Elliott again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Brings up 2nd and 12. 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Coming to you. Hey, kill. 55 to Mike. Check. 56.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
We're going to 53. Mike 55. Mike 55. Don't get nervous. That's it. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Sponge. No.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch out. Hey, check 24.
Now Lynch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Recon, 152 fighter. Sit.
Now Stidham on first down. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So here we go, Charles. Third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Safety's creeping. Out.
Go.
And they, in fact, will throw it. He leaves this one for Howard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Lynch. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Blue draw quarter.
Stidham's going to set up to throw this. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. One last shot now for Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Miami, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season.